Make a motion to adjourn if there's.
No, we gotta listen to Ray.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You got it.
Man, we don't have to listen, I guess.
You got vibrate then or?
Yeah, they don't have a report.
How many loads of leaves have you taken off the street here last couple days, Ray?
This week we took 13 loads, I think. And it's not as many as we usually.
Man.
That wind kinda got rid of some problem.
So, but I think this is probably gonna be the last round.
Smoking round?
Yep.
Must have been down my street anyway.
Well, we've done every street.
I thought I could see that. I noticed it coming home.
Well, if you want to listen, I'll go through this.
I apologize.
Okay. First of October, we cut down 2 trees in the morning. One was at the city park and one was down on the west end of the ball field. We cleaned those 2 up. They're pine trees. They were dead. I think there's 1 or 2 more over by the tennis court that need to come down yet, small ones. I don't mind taking the small ones down, but if it's a big tree, I'd let somebody else do it. So we cleaned up after them, and then in the afternoon I worked on my reports. And the next week we worked on the storm grade at 71 and 2nd Street. You mentioned that last month, Mary Ann.
Oh, yes, thank you.
I think I've got it, so it's fast.
Okay.
No, it's,
Every now and then it would flip over.
yeah, well, so far it's been fine, so.
Okay.
We finished winterizing the concession stands and the shelter house at the park. Tuesday, Don took the water sample that I collected to Storm Lake. In the afternoon on that Tuesday, I had my DOT physical. Attended the council meeting that Tuesday night. Wednesday and Thursday, I had 2 floating vacation days I took, so I was out of town. The next week, we were at the shop, did some work there. We hauled dirt at the lagoon in the afternoon. On Tuesday, I collected a water sample, took that to Storm Lake. The flag lights out front that lit the flagpole were on the ground, and they're all shot, so I put a new light on the building that shines at the flagpole. So, then it's not an ornamental light, but at least it's shining on the flag. Which, it's nice, the 4-H, they put that stuff in, but they never take care of it, so I changed it. All right, the next day, I shut my water off, that's on Walnut Street for repair. And then I had to redo the meter after I did that. We changed the locks all at the shop buildings. They've all been changed. We're just waiting for 2 more locks, and I think then we'll change all the locks in this building. We made wellhead markers for the east well and installed them. On the water survey, we took them out to look at it, and if there's weeds around the well, you can't see it, so I put in 4 steel posts with markers on them. So if somebody runs over it, it's not because it wasn't seen. The next day we did a locate, worked on my reports. Then the weekend, then Monday we cleaned up the shop, all leaves that morning, all morning. The next day we hauled leaves all morning. Did 2 locates in the afternoon, went to Storm Lake for supplies. On Thursday we fixed all the lights on the brown truck, and they started a water line out at Charles Higgins' house. That was done. The next day, finished the lights on the brown truck. I did go up that afternoon on the community building and look for leaks. The only thing we could find is the flashing around the chimney, which I resealed, and the water's coming in like that's a roof drain, or was a roof drain. That one's covered up, I think, now. And it's the same thing in the library. And that's where that water's coming in, but it's a membrane and you can't see anything because we've got rocks all over the membrane. So if it continues to leak, something's going to have to be done. And like on the sides, the shingles are probably half gone anyway. So in the future, it all needs to be done. Just, you have to decide what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it. And I think Tammy's working on that with grants, so we're all right there. Monday, we shut off 2 waters, checked for a water leak on 6th Street, worked on the lights on the tractor, then Monday, after that, I read meters, worked on the orange truck, went to Sac for parts. Wednesday, I ordered salt, and that came on Wednesday, or I ordered it on Monday, it came on Wednesday. Worked on 1 meter after that. And Thursday, went to Spencer for water supplies. And there's a company called Viridian that makes fire clothes, equipment. And we're looking for new name tags for some of them. We've got 5 that have to be redone. So they're supposed to be giving me a quote for the fire department from there. That afternoon, there was a water leak in the Legion room downstairs, and I fixed that. Friday, I worked on all my reports. That's all I have. Any questions?
We got all the meters in,
2 left,
the same 2.
same 2. I suppose I could do it on a Saturday for one of them, but I'm not, I don't think I can shut him off.
He's not willing to.
Well, either that or he needs to move his dope sign over the house and do it.
Sometime Jerry Yule is supposed to come over and fix some plumbing in the basement, and that's when I want him to put another meter in. So, do you want me to have him call you?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
They can, yeah. Operation meter.
I told him when I was in there that what I wanted to do, and he said, and I said, if you can coordinate schedules with Ray, I'm sure he'd appreciate it, so we can get everything in at the same time. I think we're probably gonna have to shut the water off, because it's in the main coming in out to the house.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll get a hold of me probably. We're supposed to do some work downstairs too, which they're just backlogged up.
Backlogged on heating right now. Yeah, shoot, now probably could be spring by the time he gets.
I think it's in January downstairs. They're supposed to have done it 2 years ago.
I don't need outside water until next year anyway.
Now, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Got a meeting in, whoops, all day, Hayloft, 6:30. Sac County Liga, 6.
Well, I do, if anybody's gonna make it, I need to RSVP.
Winter ice?
Pardon?
Winter ice?
No.
Throw swans there.
Okay, well, if something happens, let me know. I have to know by about the 8th. The 8th.
Cool. Meeting's adjourned then.